Good morning, YouTube. I hope this video has met you while you make your morning coffee. You're getting the suit and the tie on for work. You're getting the shiny black shoes with the skinny laces, all that good stuff, man. I hope you're looking sharp out there as we head into this Thursday and get ourselves ready for the weekend. This video is not going to be a tutorial. This is more so a bug report. And while this is a bug report on a Riven challenge, this is not a 100% like dead in the water bug. There is a way to get around this Riven challenge, but I wanted to bring some eyes onto this. So Digital Extremes, if for some reason you catch wind of this video, if somebody sends it down the pipeline, I do appreciate that person. This hasn't been a bug for very long. This has been a bug since the new war came out. In the last video that I made, which was the level 30 defense without the defense objective taking damage, which is another Riven challenge, as we were walking through that, I did kind of mention towards the beginning of that video that there was a bugged Riven that deals with the Plains of Eidolon. And while I didn't have any content at the time to put in the background of me talking, I just kind of talked about it a little bit, and then we moved on to doing the defense mission and unveiling that Riven challenge. But now today I actually do have content to put onto the screen for you to show what happens when you go to the Plains of Eidolon with this Riven and how to actually unveil this Riven despite it being bugged. One thing too that really put a pep in my step to get this video out there are people out in trade chat saying that they are buying bugged unveiled Rivens for 5 and 10 platinum. So I know now people know about this. They're trying to take advantage of people who don't know any better, people that maybe have gotten their first or second Veiled Riven Mod from, either completing a story chapter or whatever. And these people might think, oh, okay, well, this is bugged. I'm going to make some platinum. Here you go. And turns out they just got a Natteruk Riven. You know what I mean? So that really bugs me, and I don't like people taking advantage of people that don't know any better. I know the market it's a free market, and the prices are what they are. But when people start taking advantage of other people that just they don't exactly know what's going on, and especially if it's got a bug intermixed in that situation, that just really burns my ass. So here's my experience in going through this and actually fixing this Riven. So I equipped the Riven, I put it on my rifle or melee or whatever, and I head to Plains of Eidolon. And the first thing I notice, having unveiled like hundreds of these Rivens at this point, is down on the bottom of the screen when I spawn, that Riven challenge is not popping up. That's warning number one. The next is I hop in my Archwing because I have to be in my Archwing to get these headshots anyway, and I pause the game because when you pause the game and you have a Riven active, that challenge will also pop up on the bottom of the screen. Well, it also didn't pop up there. So I go ahead and continue on to the Grenier camp that I usually go and get these headshots at, which is right to the left of the Cetus door. And on this loadout, I have Galvanized Scope, which will give you feedback when you hit a headshot by putting the arcane icon up next to your health bar. So I know even if the Riven is not giving me the feedback on my headshots, I know that Galvanized Scope or that Argon Scope is going to say that was a headshot. Here's your bonus multiplier. So when I land the headshots, I can see that the Argon Scope or Galvanized Scope is actually popping up. So I'm getting the headshots, but the Riven is not registering. So there's nothing left to do. We can't get the Riven challenge to pop up at all whatsoever. So go back to the Orbiter, and here's how you fix this problem. I've done 3 of these Riven challenges now, and the way to get around it is to get somebody to taxi you to Plains of Eidolon. The issue here is the fact that I've already beaten New War. It's taken me to post New War Plains of Eidolon. My boy Shev that's in the clan, he's been around for about a week and a half now, maybe going on 2 weeks. He's coming from another platform onto PlayStation, so he kind of knows what's up. He knows a lot about the game despite his mastery rank at this moment. But I think this was the 3rd time that he's had to taxi me to Plains of Eidolon so I can get these headshots. And since he hasn't beaten New War yet, I'm in the pre-New War Plains of Eidolon. And when I spawn, I can see the Riven challenge pop up on the bottom of the screen. I can hop in my Archwing. I can start taking down these Grenier with these headshots, one by one by one by one, and you get the picture. Head back into Cetus, and there is my unveiled Riven, which Shev took off super fast, and I just caught a glimpse of that, but it was the Karudos. They're like a sparring melee weapon that you get from the Thumper on Plains of Eidolon, which they're a pretty rare drop, and it's MR fodder if you don't like sparring weapons. But it is pretty cool. They look like little Grenier helmets on your hands. That's kind of cool. But this is how you get through this pseudo broken riven challenge. Digital Extremes, again, if you guys catch wind of this video, hopefully this is a pretty quick fix. This is now hopefully this can be fixed pretty quick, because there is a problem with this. While in this scenario, in this video, I was able to be taxied, there is a version of this Riven mod that says while alone or in solo mode. Well, if you've completed the new war, you are actually stuck with that Riven until this is fixed. There is no way to do that solo if you've already completed the new war. Now that's a problem. The only way around that is my girlfriend actually had that earlier today, and the person that I bought that Riven from should be ashamed of themselves, because you know, that trade went so weird, and that guy was just like super out of there once it was done. And I saw the challenge, but there's so many words on these Rivens sometimes where you just don't catch every detail. So I give her that one, and so we both have this challenge to do, and hers says while solo or alone, and there's no way for either of us. We can't even get taxied to do that. So she actually had to give that Riven to Chev, who then went out and got those headshots and unveiled it. But that could, you know, that's kind of game breaking at that point, because you're stuck unless you have somebody that you can trust to give that Riven to and unveil it for you that hasn't beaten. So y'all be safe on your way to work today, man, on your way to school, on your way to daycare, wherever it is you're going. Y'all be safe out there. It's almost the weekend. Don't start partying too early. I know how y'all are out there, man. Y'all can't be controlled. When you get home today and you're sitting on one of these Rivens, now you know how to get through it. Digital Extremes, hopefully y'all can fix this pretty soon, especially for those solo challenges out there, because that's broken. I'm going to head out of here, get myself ready for work, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, man.